Well, that was exciting then, wasn't it? Better rename this then. This is starting a little bit earlier than I thought.
Excellent. Prepare your team. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
So, Four Kings versus Action in Quake Live Champions League. TDM.
Blue lead.
On Retribution. Funny vision off the start there. Go for frag, and I expect we'll see both teams get pretty aggressive on this red at the start at least. Spy getting caught out there by Gizmo's pummel. Nice rocket! Getting the frag there. And the quad is actually up on the spot. It's a pretty early one as well. Dash picking that one up. He gets pummeled! And machine gun down, and the quad is eliminated pretty quickly. Chrissa though with the pickup of the plasma gun, and there's that beautiful rail sitting on the spot there. Oh, good rocket pushing Chrissa right the way back. He's going to try and peek some more rails though. He's been spotted. Got to be careful. Nice rail shot. Harvesting up that plasma and health as well. Intelligent play there from Chrissa. He's got to be careful here against Dash's shotgun. He does so much damage with that plasma, and Dash has nowhere to go. Good frag from Chrissa. He's going to remain down here. You don't often see this from players. Almost got the opportunity for a nice rail shot in there. Gets another rail shot in. Is he going to back off at last? No, he's not. He's going to wait down here. It's actually turned out to be such a threat from this position. Didn't get that plasma pickup, but now he decides to back off. Gets caught out by Nightops going through the teleporter. Action with, I guess, what you'd call a comfortable lead at this point. And it looks like they're the ones controlling this red room with no real aggression for Four Kings. 3-1 pickups at the moment. Railguns picked up by Gizmo. And I guess leading up to the quads, we'll have to see how these play this one out. Four Kings going quite defensive though. Moving this rocket launcher route. Gotta hit his rails. Only hit one. Actually gives away the railgun to DK. Good defense by Four Kings. Probably a bit of surprise they were actually there. Gizmo getting a really nice spawn to get the counter. Quad picked up by Chrissa. 4 Kings. Obviously they had to play for this power up then if you're not going in on the red. They're only one frag behind though at the start of this power run. Red is just grabbed by Dash, although he is eliminated, so no armor advantage on the Action side. The shotgun is pretty decent at first, but Chrissa getting away pretty much unscathed. The Forge to follow his death, and Mega picked up by Chrissa as he moves in towards this room. Now he's a strong player on this map, we've seen before in the past. Four Kings still very experienced players. Don't necessarily say again their style of play, it suits them so much, this kind of map. Four Kings, like we saw in the Fortress, doesn't necessarily suit their style of play, but they're such impressive players. Such a strong team that can't really say that about any map, particularly with them that they'll be weak on. Chrissa, DK, Sparty and Vision is the Four Kings lineup. Nightops, Dash, Gizmo and LaForge for Action. As Four Kings take a 4-0 lead. Trying to move in here. He's not really hitting his rail shots today. LaForge jumps on top of him with that rocket launcher kill. It's a very close game this. I mean, it's quite a slow fragging game as well. The way Four Kings have really sat out for quite a lot of it from this red room. Shows there is a viable second way of playing this map though, but it does require great coordination and timing and control those key items. If your action here, Forge pretty much suicided there. Dash eventually going down as well, but that's because the quad was up. DK is eliminated straight away by Gizmo's plasma spam. And now it's the rush back to control of the red room. Looks like Four Kings got in there first. This is a Champions League game, yes.
Excellent.
And that red armor gathered in by Chris, a third. Impressive for him, 36% rail. Not particularly high for this map. You do generally take quite a lot of rail shots, but a lot of them are quite easy shots. There we go, fourth impressive there. Going to hit another. And this is what we see Chris are really good at. These kind of less normal positions. Sort of in between areas. We saw him down below in that lower area railing up from the lava position before. That's exactly the type of thing Krista can pull out that most players just wouldn't even think of doing. Rushed down though by the machine gunners of the action team there. A typical play to try and rush in and out MG your opponents. He's looking pretty weak. They're going to switch around and see someone else who is in the room. Vision is going to get taken out there though. Dash, shotgun in hand, only 8 health. Probably want to pass that weapon away. And with the closer range weapons like shotgun, like plasma, you generally want to try and get in the doorways, block people coming in through. Dash trying to go for the pummel there. Sparty comes out on top. He does have a chunk of armor to his name. And the shotgun, the Forge hitting a lot of plasma on him there. He's going to grab himself this red armor. There's that drop rail. Probably wants to grab that himself. Needs to hit his rail shots though. If you're the railer, you have to hit really a high percentage if you're the defensive railer in this room. And it's only a 2-frag game. The team's so close. Of course, I'd say a lot of the players on this server would have been experienced on this map in Quake 3 days where it used this item layout. Of course, in the early Quake live days, it was slightly different. The railgun was in the basement area where the shotgun is now. And it's an area where people don't really go that often. Here's the quad pick up by LaForge. He wanted that plasma gun. His teammate just took it in front of him and ran off. Machine gun is very effective though with quad, so it's not the be all and end all. There's the plasma on its spot now, and it's taken a lot of time to try and get into this room. If he's going to go in, he's looking very vulnerable. Only 19 health. Just going to have to move around, get the yellow, get the 50 health. He's not going to make it into the room now and actually use the quad. But he's going to make it there with a weapon and armor, so it can be quite effective. Krista dropping his rail right in front of LaForge. There's another railgun on its spawn spot. This is a good ambush position for LaForge. Doesn't want to take too much damage. Probably just wants to spam in with plasma, if anything, or sit at the angle like this with shotgun. Good work there. As soon as you start moving through that doorway, there though, like he was with the shotgun, you're probably going to take more damage than you really deal out with the shotgun from MGers. Nice rails.
Excellent.
And that has helped action just take the lead now. A lot of the action players have weapons here. You're going to find it difficult to overrun them. Four Kings. This is a good opportunity for action to really get a grip on a lead in this game. Again, another drop rail there. 6th impressive for Nightops here. 58% rail. That's a little bit better. And a red armor to his name. 32 seconds before the quad. This will be a good escape. You can get out there right now. I think one shot with rail, but there's plenty of rail ammo about the place. 225s below as well. And Action are in the lead and ready for this power up 20 seconds time. You can get a strong lock on this quad. At the same time, it is one that can be rushed pretty last second, especially to maybe in high to the right of him. DK was there. Sparty on top of the quad position. And it looks like Four Kings have done the better job attacking in here at the moment. Nice rockets up, although look at that! Dash diving in! Round gets the frag before he goes down with that quad. And we're now on to DK with the railgun. Tell you what, their rail percentages really aren't looking very impressive at all today. Now, maybe everybody's just a brilliant dodger. 7th impressive there. For Nightops though, Sparty 61% rail. That's a little bit more. Just thinking I'd love to be playing them on this map. That's the kind of accuracies they hit. MG percentage is probably the biggest indicator of who's got good aim on this map. Most of the shots you're firing here are going to be machine gun if you're playing that traditional rushing style. Oh, nice Nice rocket and rail combo shot by Sparty. He didn't get the frag, but he's basically eliminated that player from being able to attack. Really nice rail there by Sparty as well. Head just peeking up. So fragging to get a full ammo clip. He actually picks up the red arm. That's really nice timing and play by Krista there. And that's allowed him to survive this out. He's going to pick up the 50 health as well. And wow, that worked out really well. I mean, it almost looked like a disaster. Killing Sparty, picking up his rail, but then looked like he was going to be overrun until he picked up that armor. Oh, nice rail choices. He's railed all 3 players coming in here. Great play by Krista. What you want to do, try and deal out as much damage across the board when you've got a rail, not necessarily look for the frags because you've got the other weapons from your teammates to pick up the actual frags. Another railgun there, spawning, picking up. Of course, weapons spawn every 30 seconds. Armors every 25 seconds, so they'll be a little bit more often. 8 seconds to go before this quad. Christian, a good defensive position for anybody coming underground there. LaForge isn't going to make it into the room now. Oh, Chris admitted it's in that rail. It wasn't on the player that picked up the quad anyway, though. And we're back on Chris. Really nice play from him and Sparty. They look like they're in very dominant positions on the map, actually. In that middle room should help support their teammates. That was a stolen rail. Action managed to grab away from Four Kings, but they've still got a few railguns to their name, so not too bad. Chris are unlucky not to get the frag there. Gizmo coming out with 2. This is what you want to do with these weapons. Get right in the doorway, stop them getting in the room. As soon as they're in open play, it's a lot harder, for example, to rocket somebody and cycle around a little bit. LaForge shotgun moving through to the main room. Nightops has just been fragged. Dash grabbing that railgun. They did have a time on it, so he's taking it away from anybody inside this room. Wow, look at the plasma streaming in from either side there. Nightops eventually getting that frag. This game is still pretty close. I guess that's what we're noticing with the quite live era of playing this map and all maps, is that it can stay very close despite it being such aggressive maps.
Excellent.
Kind of just goes more kill for kill rather than any team getting a real lockdown for long periods of time. But 12 frag difference. Favour of Four Kings is, I guess, pretty comfortable scoreline considering that then. Oh, Nightops getting caught in the back there, cycle away from him. Have a look at DK moving in with the plasma. He's given that plasma away now to Dash and didn't get a frag out of it. And our Four Kings just going to sit back now 20 seconds before the power-ups. Cycle around, have a look. DK going for that rocket launch. He's got a yellow arm already. He's already failed the jump twice there. Just decided, nah, I won't risk it again. 10 seconds to go before the power-up. Vision is there defending it already. Chris are down there as well with Sparty, as we see. Sparty going around the corner, grabbing that rail away. 2 of the action players, in fact all the action players seem to be coming from the same direction. DK picks up the quad. There's the 50 health and the 50 armor there. Rocket launcher is his only weapon. Difficult weapon to utilize effectively with a quad on this map, but watch these corners and then maybe MG at distance. Going to try the long range rockets. He gets punished badly for that one.
Excellent.
And action come out of that way on top. Railguns, they got a plasma, a rocket launcher, they got the red armor. Really quite a disappointing power-up run by DK. I don't know why you would try and use the rockets. You're kind of hoping to hit more than anything at that range, because it kind of relies your opponent to run into it, a bit like they did with Sparty's rocket there. Well, it was a great direct. A lot easier, because especially on this map, you know that they're going to be focusing in on the fire in on you. So it'd be a lot better if you use machine gun, very effective weapon with quad. Stops them aiming so well as well when they're being hit. See Sparty just getting a bit overrun here with machine guns. That's what their focus is going to be on, the railer. Eventually taking him out, but as we say, still fairly comfortable lead for Four Kings. DK picking up that next red as well. Doesn't have a weapon. Well, doesn't have ammo in his 2 weapons. Now has a railgun to his name. None of the 50s up. Oh, got to be careful. He was looking for that ammo. Doesn't actually need it yet. Maybe trying to rail through the middle. Fourth impressive with DK. Oh my god! Goes for the clutch. He's got 5 health. Just waiting to die, I think. Sparty managed to pick up the red and the rail right in front of LaForge, which must be quite irritating to see. But LaForge just confiscate that off Sparty. He's now got 2 impressives. Before Sparty returns the favour 2 seconds ago before this next quad. Well, eliminated straight away, and they really need to do that action because Four Kings did have control of it. 17 frags is the margin now between the 2 teams. There's plenty of time to bring this back. There will be 2 more quads on the map. Still in quarter of the match time left.
5-minute warning. Impressive.
There you go, 5-minute warning. Most of the frags could be made up in just general play as well. I need to probably have a look at the scoreboard in a second. I was going to say wait for a break in play, but it doesn't really happen that often. There's the Forge going through the telly. Right, let's have a look at some of the stats. Equal on Megas. Pretty close on Reds as well. It's 18 to 16, just 2 ahead for action. And Yellow's the opposite way. It's pretty close across the board in those item stats. Damage. Who's the damage deliverer? Is Night up 6.4k. 7k for Chrissa there. None of it's particularly been quads either. Haven't seen any amazing quad runs yet. The Forge moving in. It's pretty much on his own though, and if you're moving in on your own, you can almost guarantee, even if you have a gun and they don't, if they got 4 of them with machine guns, you're going to go down. Smarty dropping off to grab that rail that is in the lava. Ten seconds to go before this penultimate quad action, trying to move in here. 20 frag difference now. It's getting a little bit more desperate for them. Sparty picking up that quad will not go any way to helping them bring this one back now. Nice bit of plasma spam across the map. And it looks like he might get the mega out of this one as well. 3 minutes to go. As Vor joins us. Rail picked up by LaForge there. Good timing on that one. Red will be up in 5 seconds. Again, just see quite a lot of drop weapons on this map compared to the days of Quake 3. It does surprise me. It used to often be the day when you would look back at the stats of a map like this, especially a map like this, and you could tell, if you just saw the drop weapons, which team would have won. It was so important. Every team was pretty much close, but some teams would drop so many weapons, they would just never win this map. "35 seconds before the final quad." Gizmo point of view with that plasma did a fair bit of damage, but you really got to be moving through the yellow armor route, I would, at this stage. So they're going to make a last second rush through the middle corridor though. Been spawned on by Sparty. Got a teammate there as well. Decides not to drop a weapon for him. They have made it into the quad room. This is the final quad. 14 frags is the difference. You never know. There's enough time to bring that kind of frags back if Four Kings just give them away. Dash deciding he wants that one with 30 health. Does have a railgun and does have a shotgun. Is the 50 up? And the yellow? No, yellow's a long way away, and I guess so's the 50, but there is another 50 armor here as well. Haven't seen too much from Dash actually. He is a little bit laggy. Four Kings look like they're just going to fade away into the background.
1 minute warning.
Dash going to have to be cautious going through this telly. Actually going to catch a couple of them out there. Okay, it's 3 frags in a row there.
Excellent.
It's a 9 frag margin. We've got 40 seconds left. It'd be quite an exciting end to this map. Can't afford to go down really though. Hit some nice rail shots there, Dash. Teammate goes in ahead of him. Got to be quick to support. Oh, Chris are going to go down. Great shotgun work by Dash. They get the frag on DK as well. It's 5 frag difference. 25 seconds to go. That's 6 frags. I think Four Kings grouping like this, I mean, probably worked out pretty well for them because it's just going to take too long to get these frags. I don't know where the rest of the action team are, but there is the game. It's going to go to Four Kings. Really nice team defense at the end there.
Red wins.
Close finish, was it, Dis?
Pretty close. What do you think?
I wasn't really watching.
You weren't really watching.
No, not that map.
Okay, I'll be back in
Was
30
distracted.
seconds with this commercial.